All right, it's that time. Here comes a Doom with TheFuncannon.
Woo. Woo. All right.
Take it away.
All right. Timer's not going to start until I get control, but here's Doom. We're going to be doing the all secrets category today, where we're going to go find all of the secret areas, meaning none of you can tell anyone about anything you see here today.
It's a secret to everybody. Shh.
Start of the run is pretty cutscene heavy, so there's not too much to explain. But once it starts getting a little crazy, and it will, we'll start getting into the meat of the run.
It gets real crazy real fast.
And real crazy fast.
Mm-hmm.
And real fast crazy? No.
All right.
Oh, okay.
And 3, 2, go.
You forgot one.
I did forget one. I'm sorry. Well, there was already a tiny little animation cancel there. Normally, Noob Guy will pick up the gun and look at it. But if you keep firing after you've killed all the possessed, he just skips it and you can press the button earlier. So once I get the suit here, it's pretty much a 1.5-minute cutscene, so you can get a couple early donations in.
Here's a donation of $25 from Seidel, who says, "Hi, FC. Sorry I couldn't be there to cheer you on in person. Good luck on the run, and enjoy showing the world just how little walls actually matter."
Oh, yeah. Walls are more than myths. In fact, they might be legends.
Also, Kuno Nohana donated $5 and said, "Hello, Fun Canoe. I told you I would be there for your Doom run, and here I am. Good luck with all secrets, and I still want to see you run low % someday."
Oh, God. That's pistol only, by the way.
Pistol only, Ultra Nightmare.
It sounds very entertaining.
It's really not.
No.
Yeah, no.
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 Please, no.
One more for you. Converter with $50 says, "I hope everyone is enjoying their In Doom Pendence Day. Best of luck on the run, FunCannon," and donation to your choice, of course.
All right. I promise it's almost over. So right here, the game's going to be trying to introduce a mechanic called glory killing. And when all the enemies are flashing like that, you can do an animation and they instantly die. And we're not really going to use that for its intended purposes.
Definitely.
You'll see in just a second.
Did you just get hit through the door?
Yes. It happens.
You can actually die in Nightmare.
All right. So you're normally supposed to do a fight here, and we're not doing that. I'm gonna lure this guy over here. Get him right up against the wall. And if I press the button at the right time, we'll go right through the wall.
Nice.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, this is super precise, like pixel alignment he has to get.
Got it?
Wow, first try. That's insanely precise to hit just a small crack through the door to touch the button.
But got another little cutscene here. Next trick that's coming up, you'll notice in the top right, I've got my frame rate showing. It's because the game, once the FPS gets above around 130 or so, things start breaking hard.
Oh yeah.
It's specifically on climbable ledges. So you'll see that first little bit right after this.
Pretty much immediately.
All right, so I'll line up about there. And we can fly. And walk on invisible walls in the middle of the sky. Don't worry about it. So that skips the first fight there. And then we have our first secret, cute little figure.
Blue guy.
All right. Not too much to really explain at this point, so we can go to a donation real quick.
We have $150 from Garnizzle, who said, "Thanks for the fun games to watch. Never donated before, but always excited for any GDQ event. Hope you're doing well, announcer, and keep up the good work." Thank you.
All right. There's one of these secrets in every level. It's a classic level. It's kind of a throwback level to all the older Doom games, and gets all these pixelated graphics, and it's really neat. So yeah, you just kind of see it, walk away. That's fine. We're coming up on the first weapon upgrade of the run. This is probably the most skippable, but it still adds a bit to the run. You can, it's pretty much a grenade launcher. You can kill enemies in an area.
It's very nice to have.
There is actually a faster route for all secrets in this level. It uses 4 rail boosts off of the rock at the very beginning, gets all the secrets, and then goes directly to the end. But it's really hard and really not that worth it. But right there, I actually jumped over the trigger that made those doors lock, so we don't even have to do the last fight either. So that is the first level of Doom.
While that loads, Al the Dentist donated $50 and said, I've been looking forward to the Doom 2016 run all day. Save the animals and brush your teeth. Thank you, Al the Dentist.
All right. In Res Ops here, there's a nice little cutscene at the beginning, and there's not much I can do, but I can show off some little unfinished things that they put into this room, namely that.
I am Vega.
What's wrong with that? That looks normal.
I mean, you can't just see into space from your bedroom? I don't know.
It's pretty good.
This guy, if we're lucky, yep, there he goes. He'll kind of break dance, and this might, no, that doesn't feel like it. It can actually fall through the box there a little bit. But first thing we're going to do here is we're going to try to skip the first major cutscene with Olivia Pierce. Saves about 30 seconds. And of course it's through the glory kill clips that we were talking about earlier. I think I'm stuck there actually. Alright, I have to reload. Alright, let's try that again.
Main power offline. All entrances are offline.
So there are a couple different animations in general that the Possessed can give you, including being a pain. There we go.
Yeah. The hard part of these glory kill skips is just getting them to cooperate.
Yeah, they don't like to do what you want them to do. Okay, this might work. Nope. One more try. So it's very dependent on your angle as well as the angle that the Possessed actually gives you. And if it's not lined up exactly right, you can end up getting really funky, weird animations that don't really let you through the wall. That might get me through. There we go.
Hey.
First try. So by skipping that cutscene, the room here actually stays really, really dark, and it's really hard to see once we go into the classic level here. So the enemies can get all sorts of in my way. Oh, look. There we go. And then here's another fight. Of course, we're going to skip it because, come on. You should see the pattern by now. There we go. First try. So now that we're out of bounds, we're going to fall down here, which gets us 2 secrets. And into here. And just for consistency, I'm going to load checkpoint here to despawn a bunch of enemies, because enemies are pretty much the biggest thing that can lower your frame rate. And rail boosts are so dependent on your frame rate that some need up to 200, which is the max that the engine actually runs at. Oh, no, not quite. So, there we go. So, This is just to clip into 2 more secrets, and then we're actually going to do the exact same rail boost again here.
There's going to be a lot of rail boosts in this run.
Wait until tower. It's great.
Tower's the best level to demonstrate how powerful rail boosts can be.
Yeah.
If you think this is broken, oh boy.
A lot of all secrets is finding a really nice place to go out of bounds or rail boost and then just simply resetting checkpoint to get the other.
Yeah, because you don't actually lose progress when you reset a checkpoint. So if you get a secret or an item or something else like that, you actually keep it. So from here, here's a secret that we missed by skipping the initial cutscene, but we can just kind of grab it next to the wall there. And then this can actually be a little scary because we're actually going to be jumping over the corridor, and I can get stuck really bad here if I'm not careful. But we got it. All right. So right now we're more or less on the intended path to the level for the first time in a minute or two. Don't worry, that won't last very long. Coming up is probably the most important secret of the run. You'll see why. Pretty sure that's the only figurine that actually triggers that
Here, I'll
fist
do it
bump
with you.
too.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right.
Each collectible is based on a different version of the Doom Marine, and that one's based off of the skin you use in game, which is why he fist bumps it.
So at this point, Samuel Hayden is trying to get us to go deeper into the facility to, withhold information for us and get us to do what he wants. But Doom Guy's not really about that.
He's about rail boosts.
True, like that one. So most of these enemies here I don't actually have to worry about, but the engine actually has a spawn cap. So if I don't kill enough, then not enough possessed will spawn. Because normally there'd be about a 2.5 minute cutscene coming up. We're not watching that, don't worry. So I need to drag these guys into this room before I go get the last secret of the level, so that they don't wander too far away. And that is right here. Alright. I'm actually going to move this out of the way because these guys really like to get stuck on it for no reason.
I mean, they're basically zombies. They're pretty stupid.
This should be okay. No. Need to clean up a little bit. Let's see. Nope. Alright. They can really be hard to work through with sometimes to actually get the animation as you want. This should be okay. Maybe? Close. Close. There we go. Got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I have $150 here from Justin Green, who says, "Rip and tear until it is done. Quickly, that is. Keep up the awesome work."
All right. Coming up is Foundry. This was actually one of the last levels that was broken in the routing of this game. And to be fair, a lot of people kind of regret breaking it at this point.
I think everyone does, except maybe Whitehound.
Yeah, well, he doesn't count. But the skip itself is very stressful, very precise, and at this point I'm just kind of hoping it goes well. A little bit of time here before we get moving, but it'll be fast, I promise. All right, we're gonna get the probable most important upgrade of the run, the micro missiles. The rocket launcher actually doesn't give you boosts in this game, unlike what you'd expect out of a classic game. But the micro missiles still have knockback on them, so we actually use those very heavily to get places we're not supposed to, or just to go faster in general. And you'll notice, if you've played the game before, that normally you're supposed to do all these gore nest fights, and I'm purposely avoiding them. That's because we don't actually do them in the speedrun. We're just going to jump up here for the blue key. If this was any percent, this is where we would stop, but and All Secrets actually does need the yellow key as well. Even though you could work around it, it would just be much, much slower. Another nice little hidden secret here. And another one down here. It's kind of an example of a level introducing a weapon early and a secret. The rocket launcher is supposed to come the next level, but we can get it early here, and this is by far the fastest place to get it. Got the classical level here, and then 2 more, and we can go do Foundry Skip.
FC, what's your favorite classic level?
My favorite classic level? Definitely Foundry, it's the biggest. There's actually things you can do in it. So it's fancy. Alright. One here. I also need to make sure to pick up the chainsaw here. The chainsaw is mainly used for ammo regen. It's not really used as anything other than that, except in very specific scenarios. So that was the last secret of this level, so from here it's just going to be trying to get it directly to the end. Mainly by flying over here. And then we're going to spawn some Possessed from this blue door over here. Unfortunately, they kind of hit each other every once in a while, so it's hard to tell exactly how many shots they need until they're in glory kill range. But normally you can at least get one that has no damage on it, like this guy. Alright, so we're going to clip through this door. And I'm pretty much going to need serious time for this skip from this point on, because we've traversed the out of bounds with very limited vision. The walkway here is as thin as it looks, I promise. That's one hard part down, but we've got one more to go. All right, we got it. Facility's a little bit easier than that. Much lower on the blood pressure, but it's pretty much just a collectathon. We're gonna grab all the secrets and then go to the end. Just as simple as it gets.
Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway into their
Clear
world.
sailing here on out, right? No hard stuff ever again, right?
Yeah, no, of course not.
Disabling the tower induction filters.
I did actually need to pick up that plasma rifle there because if I didn't pick that up there, even though I'm really never going to use the weapon, I would be short on ammo for a different weapon later because they share ammo pools. You can get random rail boosts pretty much mostly anywhere, so they can sometimes be good and sometimes they just throw you into a kill wall. Just kind of hope for the best. Alright, so we got the classic level here. Good place for me to restock on health because the next trick is a pretty difficult micro missile boost. It's pretty unique in the way it's performed, so not quite. I'm gonna have to reload. That's why we get the checkpoint. It's very, very easy to mess it up and accidentally kill yourself.
Yeah, so he's trying to chain the micro missile so he can boost up into this corner and get out of bounds here. Like that.
There we go. So next secret is right in this room. I'm gonna jump up onto here and get it early. Normally a bot would have to come by and add an extra block to a certain spot so you could climb up, but the micro missiles help us get up there a little bit earlier. This is one of the only secrets that we're going to break the rule of you only have to get the secret, not the actual item, because that item actually gives us a checkpoint that we can reload. Because the door that I'm about to go through normally would be locked, but by reloading this checkpoint, it actually unlocks it fully.
Demonic breach detected.
Excuse me. Rude. Alright, so this is the last secret of the level. And we are going to go directly to the end. So this rail right here, we are going to go flying, and I promise, even though we're really high up, it's fine. Doom Guy has titanium legs or something, I don't know.
Probably does.
More than likely. And so there we go.
This is the fun level.
Oh, yes it is. This is the Argent Energy Tower.
If you like all the rail boosts that he's been doing, you're going to love this level.
What, 5? 4? Something like that? I don't know.
Too many.
A lot. So the first one, you can just kind of walk off the edge there. It throws you up there. Our first secret is here, and it's actually a mechanic that we skipped back in Resops. These are the Argent cells. They give you all your suit upgrades, so you can get health, armor, you can get ammo. We're only going to get ammo in this run. It just makes refilling ammo via the chainsaw much less often if you've got a bunch. So now we've got the double jump boots, so now we can jump twice instead of just once. And it's pretty much required for the run. So fun starts now. Come here. Oh, that's way too high. Probably survive? Nope.
Nah.
Try that one again. All right. That's better, maybe?
Is it?
No.
I think it's better.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, okay, cool.
good enough. Not what I wanted, but close enough. All right, so first ticket is here. And we got another one over here. And we're specifically doing this rail boost to actually skip one of the checkpoints because we need the checkpoint that we're currently set at. So we're going to be doing a bunch of different tricks to get the secrets we need without actually hitting any other checkpoints. So this one's fun.
Just turn into a jet for like 2 seconds.
And that's not even the good one.
No, it's not.
And that was it, so. All right, so this last little figurine is at the end of this tunnel. We're going to use the micro missiles to get up there earlier than we're supposed to. And now we get the big one.
The big one.
All right. So, not enough.
Nope.
And yes, we're going to the top.
It's wows, dude.
Be a little tricky, but this lineup is relatively consistent. It should be. Yep, we got it.
Perfect.
So. Oh, okay.
You got the checkpoint.
Ledges hurt, but we are supposed to get the checkpoint first to grab this next secret. It's got the best weapon in the run, the Gauss cannon. And you'll see why next level. It's pretty much the main movement mechanic of the run.
It's completely broken.
Yeah.
Sifts are found within, what, first day?
Yeah.
Literally?
Basically.
Day one.
So here's this person you've never seen before in the run. I promise she's important.
You stole your bike pump, dude.
So one of the things of your tires being deflated?
I don't know.
So this fight is actually a bit on a timer. We're just gonna kill a certain number of enemies using our quad damage. And once a countdown starts, it means we can leave. Because there are still a couple secrets left in the run. So we're just gonna jump all the way down here, his invincibility room, and get the last two that we're missing. So you actually climb all the way up the tower and then back down.
You were
in this run.
flew up the tower rather than climb,
I mean, isn't that just a detail?
I suppose. I don't think Doom Guy cares much for details.
I don't think so either. All right, and this last part is, there's nothing to do from this point to actually speed this up, so we're just gonna grab the last secret here, and that's the level.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I have a donation here from Vampiric Savior. They gave $20 to Doctors Without Borders and said, "Got to support FunCannon and this great cause. Thanks for all the hours of entertainment. Rip and tear, FC."
All right. At this point, welcome to hell, because that's exactly where we've been sent. This level is, I think, second fastest, but it shows off the Gauss movement because it's got a significant amount of knockback on it, so you can speed yourself up quite a bit using it. And this is going to get really fast here, so just try and pay attention. In a second, once I get up the rocks, promise. All right. We got one there. One here. That's really close.
Yeah, that's super precise.
And then we're just going to climb this wall. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
As long as it didn't crash, we're good. Another one there. I'm going to go for a combination micro missile and Gauss jump here, but it's really hard.
Oh,
I'll give it one more.
close.
Nah, all right. It's not too big of a time save, and it's really hard, so it's not really worth it, but you gotta show off somehow, right? Alright, so we're gonna use the chainsaw to refill our ammo real quick, because we've still got plenty of stuff. I can save this, Just give me a second. There we go.
Hey.
All right. The last upgrade we're going to get, we're actually going to fully upgrade. It's Siege mode, and it's probably the most overpowered thing in this game. It does a ridiculous amount of damage in a huge area of effect when it's fully upgraded. And we've only got one more secret left. And jump on this rock. That doesn't exist. And jump over here. So from here, it's just a run to the end. So that would be a great time for donations.
All right, I have a special request here. Remember, this is for charity. Red Shao donated $50 and said, here's 50. I'll donate another 50 if we can get the couch to perform their best rendition of the Doom theme. Take it away. Worth every penny. And here's a donation from Arctic on behalf of the Doom 2016 speedrun community. They gave $201, said, hey everyone, Arctic here. We want to wish you, TFC, good luck as you rip and tear through this run. Remember not to complete objectives too quickly. Don't forget to hit the button for the secret room in Lazarus. Vroom vroom.
Awesome. All right, and yeah, that wall didn't exist, so we just kind of walked through it and ended the level. Don't worry about it. And the computer died.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, they work on that. Here's Drakari with $50 who says, good luck with the run, TFC. Remember to trust that Samuel Hayden guy. He probably won't betray you.
That level. That level.
We received a donation of $500 from Anonymous. Thank you so much. They said, I love Doom, and my wife loves Doctors Without Borders. Take my money. Take it. Put it to whatever the runner and announcer can agree on. We'll have to talk about that afterward. Thank you so much, though, for the money. And I know we make a bigger deal out of these larger donations, you know, that is great. But remember, every dollar helps. If you're contributing 5 or 10, not a problem. That's how these big numbers are reached. And we can't say thank you enough.
I'll put it over here.
Average Joe with $150 simply says, rip and tear, my friends. Rip and tear.
I was expecting a game crash.
This is
So.
Sleepy Time donated $150 and said, Doom was my favorite game of 2016, so I had to donate during the FunCannon's run and kill the
It should come back.
animals.
It's
Thanks,
just I
Sleepy
can't
Time.
guarantee it's not going to do that again. I can turn down some of the settings though to try and keep it a little lower. Must have.
While FunCannon and the tech crew work through that, Doom getting a little upset about him disobeying the suggested walls. Thought I'd announce during the Mega Man block tomorrow, we have opened a new incentive. If you would like to replace Setup Block 2, and now I am a rather large fan of Setup Block 2, so your choice. But if you would like to replace Setup Block 2 with a bonus run of Mega Man X, that is available now. You can donate money toward that incentive. When you go to the website, gamesdonequick.com, and donate, look for that. You can put your dollars toward it. There's a $20,000 goal. It will be a Mega Man X any percent a bonus run. Any percent
I mean,
buster only
to be fair,
is the
it did
full
happen in
category.
the,
That'll be
practice
replacing
games,
Setup
but
Block 2
didn't
tomorrow
expect it to
evening
happen
if
here
we
too,
meet
so.
the incentive.
I assume it just overheated, but I'm just going to turn everything down to low. Alright, so that should be better, hopefully. But we'll try again. So, resume when I. Let's go.
I might have to do it all again.
That actually.
And the man with the hex topical donation here, $50. That's good job, FunCannon. You broke the game so hard it broke the computer. Well done.
But
Todd Howard
All right.
got really mad at you.
He
and
did.
He
You're
hacked your
Supposed to just
computer
replace the
death.
cutscene, not destroy the computer.
so. All right, start. All right, we're back. All right. So here's the next level. This is actually a revisit level compared to the Argent facility that we were in before, and we're just going to come in from a different direction, and everything's all destroyed, and obviously a large explosion happens. So the scenery's changed a little bit, at least. So we've got the classic level here. One more secret in this area. And then this skip was actually one of the first skips found. And it skips pretty much the majority of this level. Then we can get up to the room here. And I need a little bit more ammo from these possessed real quick for the rest of this level. So we got one more on the outside here, and then we get to do another rail boost, which is why I'm going to reset this checkpoint to despawn all the enemies, because again, they're the most taxing thing on the system. So if we come up here, onto the rail to my right here, we can fly all the way up here. And because it is the 4th of July, we may as well pick up this guy, right? All right, so we got one more secret in this level, and we are going to do another fight right after that, and that is pretty much this. This is the shortest level in the entire run.
He was mine before you even found him.
So now would be a great time for donations.
We've got $75 from Anonymous, who says, had to donate while the BFG division track was playing. Shout out to the soundtrack for this game, and it's a great run so far. Keep up the good work. We also got $100 from DDR Coder, who says, Doom 2016, best reboot ever. Now break it and find those Doom guys. Dave gave us $250. Thank you so much, Dave. And they said, just bought Doom on Steam sale. Can't wait to see how it's actually played. And $250 is going toward the Majora's Mask glitch exhibition because that needs to happen.
This level starts with a long tram ride, so we've got time for about one more.
It's time we meet in person. My office is on the second floor of this facility.
All right. This level starts out with a couple enemies that we have to take care of to spawn a little more, a couple more possessed, because we're not going to be seeing very much of this level as a whole.
As opposed to all of the other levels.
I mean, good point. So the first secret's here. And then we already have to wait for that button to become active anyways, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade our ammo again. Alright, so normally there's a really long fight here and an even longer cutscene right after it, but we're just going to clip past all of that. As much as you guys wanted to meet Samuel, we're not gonna. All right, there we go.
Hey, yeah.
But the fun's not over. We've still got a bunch more left in this level. It's probably the hardest in the entire run. As long as I don't fall. All right, so that wall just doesn't exist. Don't ask questions. Then we're going to jump down here. Onto here. And all that is a void down there, so it's really, really risky to be up here anyways. So classic level is here. We're going to trigger it in a different way. I'm going to try to stay on this invisible wall here. All right, got it. Very important not to fall there. You have to reset and do the entire clip again if you fall down there. And then in the rest of this little outside area is pretty much a majority of this level's secrets. They kind of just throw them all into the same little area for whatever reason. Right there's the power of siege mode. Pretty much one-shots the majority. I'm actually going to wait this cycle out because that lost soul almost knocked me off. You have to be really, really careful of them. If you have any momentum at all and you're over a void, they will completely take it all away and just drop you down. So it's better to play it safe than lose it. So there's something coming up right here where I'm going to do an animation cancel using the chainsaw. We didn't actually have to see the animation of actually cutting the demon in half, but I still got the ammo and still consumed the chainsaw gas. And that's very useful, saves a good bit of time where you can actually try and make that happen. So we got one more secret on my left here, and I'm actually going to reload this checkpoint to prevent a soft lock, because this is also one of the only levels that actually is likely to soft lock compared to most of the other levels in the run. I have to take care of a couple enemies here, and siege mode pretty much takes care of them. Hi, buddy. Poor guy. There's one more around here somewhere.
Yeah, there's always one that likes to run away.
Nope, just kidding. All right, we're good. So we're gonna get the last little secret here. It's another pretty in pink figurine. And my favorite part of the run, it's time for the torso that we put in our pocket. I don't know how his pockets are that big, but I'm not asking questions.
It's a dedicated torso pocket.
Must be. Never know when you need it. All right. So if I line up about here, you can actually skip directly into the next gun that I'm sure most of you know what it is, but we're not going to spoil the surprise.
It's a pretty precise lineup to get in before the gates close.
There we go.
Nice.
And here's the big heckin' gun. All right. So that's a very useful weapon. You actually can skip it, but you really don't want to.
No.
You really don't.
It saves a lot of time through the run. You won't see that until next level. All right, so that reload is again kind of soft lock prevention, as well as it's a little bit faster in-game time. We just kind of have to wait for this console to be available. So this is the last secret of the level. And now we get the probably most annoying trick in the level. So there's a bunch of possessed that spawn here. I need to keep a couple alive, but the rest of the enemies need to be out of the way so they don't end up taking them out or taking me out. Okay. So that's a decent number. So we're gonna try and clip through this tiny little wall. And that's really only the beginning. Yeah, that was not gonna work. Let's try this guy. Come on. This is a bunny or something, I don't know.
No arms guys are awful.
Yeah. All right, that's the first part.
It's not done yet.
Zip down, and then another really, really precise lineup. Got it.
There we go.
And there we go. Those boosts at the end actually do save a couple seconds. You just hit the trigger to end the level faster. All right, Lazarus is actually kind of a two-part level. It's pretty unique in that, but neither part are terribly that long. But we've got a nice little elevator ride, so we can get a donation or two in.
You'll find the Helix Stone in Olivia's private archival lab deep within this facility.
We've got Aegis Fang with a $150 donation. He says, had to donate during the PC block for one of my favorite shooters of the last few years. Good luck speeding through Mars for all those secrets, FunCannon. Also, Rainy with $35 says, FC, good to see you at SGDQ. Good luck with the rest of the run, and sorry for the computer difficulties.
It's been the entire week, you have no idea.
Oh, no.
Excuse you.
Decaf gave us $250 and said, shout out, and thanks to all the runners doing their thing. Appreciate the hard work put into all of these games.
So this skip is really dumb. You just go fast enough and you beat the door.
It's actually supposed to lock you in that room for another fight, but you just get out before it can do that.
Who knew going fast is fast? But don't worry, there's actually a dumber one coming up.
Olivia activated the hell wave from somewhere inside this facility. I did hope she could rise above their influence. I was wrong. She proved to be weaker than I
So
thought.
we have, I believe, 2 more secrets in this level. In this part of the level, excuse me. The first one coming up is on the floor here. And you can kind of get a rail boost off the floor. Because, I don't know. But then we're also going to load this checkpoint to despawn all the enemies behind me, because they're actually the trigger for the door lock, but you don't have to fight them. So something you might notice me doing is I'm trying to jump right when I land, and that's because if you jump the exact frame that you land with momentum, you keep that momentum. This is actually a fight that used to be skippable, but was patched. One of the very few things that actually was patched in this run. We do run on current patch, but it would save probably about 20-30 seconds if we still had that. But this fight is fast enough with 3 BFG shots anyways. And that should have been everything. Yep. Beautiful fight.
Almost forgot there was fighting in this game.
I know, right? So this is the last secret right here. And then here's the dumb skip I was talking about. You just hit the button through the... Yeah.
Oh, hey, Pinky's with me.
So that's just the first part. This is Lazarus 2. I believe they are on the same map technically. I don't remember, but there's no easy way to get between the two. So we're going to get another ammo upgrade, especially because we have another fight coming up here. And this is probably the biggest potential time save if we could find a way to skip this upcoming fight. But this room is just proven to be a box, impenetrable.
One of the few fights we actually still have to do.
And then we've got a bit of a cutscene and pretty long waiting period for them to just have a little bit of friendly banter, so donations would be great right now.
We've got $30 from C. Connor, who says, I guess the computer ripped and teared too hard. Buckminst with $50 donated to Doctors Without Borders says, I'm sure Setup Block 2 is an amazing run, but Mega Man with an X, because it's extreme. Let's rip and tear Setup Block 2 out of the schedule. Also got a Discuro with $30 donation that says, hey SGDQ, greetings from Mexico. Thanks again for all of your efforts for this great cause. Let's go for that extra Mega Man X run because more Mega Man is always welcome. Back to the topic at hand, Raucus with a $50 donation says, so hyped to watch FunCannon literally break this game. And back to Mega Man. Also excited since Mega Man X is one of my favorite childhood games. Let's get that Buster Only run. Anonymous with a $50 donation says, I had to donate during the PC block with 2 of my favorite games of all time, Doom and Half-Life. I couldn't imagine where FPS would be today without these 2 landmark series.
Alright, so now we're into the fight, and enemies actually only spawn where you're looking as long as there's enough room for them. So if we just stand about here and keep an open area in our sights, the imps only spawn right in front of us and we can take care of them really easily. And the siege mode proving really powerful there, taking out a Hell Knight in one shot. And once we get the next Hell Knight to spawn right here, just gonna wait for the Mancubus. Should be, there he is. Take him out and chainsaw this guy. Little did you know, chainsaws make people explode. So you can actually get a boost off the pews here, which is kind of neat. It doesn't save very much, but it's cool. And we got 2 more secrets in this room as well. The classic level and that guy. Another little small skip here. We're gonna skip this elevator ride by Goss jumping onto it early, and then just jumping right up. Got 1 more secret, and then we're supposed to have 1 more fight, but you should know by now. We're not going to do that. So we've got that right here. And then it's very important not to fall down there because there's a checkpoint down there, and if you get that, you actually have to restart the level. It's really, really unfortunate. So we're gonna come up here and walk on this. All right, so let's skip that fight. Short little elevator ride, and then a boss fight.
Boss fight, I don't know.
Quote unquote boss fight.
Well, you know, I'm sure it's hard, probably.
This is Doom. This is like the ultimate FPS. It's got to be an epic boss, right?
Gotta be. That's why I've got the BFG out. I'm scared, man. And then we actually load the checkpoints here to skip the cutscenes. Saves a good chunk of time.
It's a cyber demon, dude.
So we're just gonna shoot him once, and there we go. Well, so the weapon wheel doesn't stop the BFG's damage ticks for whatever reason. So you can stun him with 1 shot to make him take more damage, and then fire another one and pause time, and he just kind of explodes.
Poor Cyberdoom. He tried really hard.
He did. It was a valiant effort. He shot, what, like 2 rockets at me? 3?
Something like that.
I was scared.
It's more than a lot of enemies get to shoot at you.
That's true.
He even got to respawn. Still didn't get
Still
to do
lost.
anything.
It's okay. Next time. He's got me. Titan's Realm has actually got the most recent find in this category. There used to be a fight that took probably 1.5 minutes easily, and it very recently got a clip that saves pretty much the entire time of the fight. So you'll see that soon.
Swag shot.
It's important. Saves no time, but it's style points, man.
Feels good.
Looks so cool if you get it off.
So, kept 1 BFG shot on purpose here so that I can easily take care of everyone down there. My first secret is through the skull, right there. Don't think that actually got everybody. Must have been the Cyber Demon now. Excuse me, Mancubus down there.
Oh no, the Cyberdoom.
He's back. Alright, yeah, that was the last one. No, 100 ammo is fine there. You actually want a decent amount of ammo for this. So for the later parts of this, I'm actually going to chainsaw something. But you normally don't have to if you get the BFG shot correctly. So if we just come here, we get one of the secrets. And yeah, we're out of bounds. No one's surprised. Get another one down here. And where we are is actually about the end of the level, so you can theoretically you could go to the end from here, and it's actually one of the shortest levels in any percent, but there's a lot of collectibles all over the place for us. So this checkpoint reload is the new one. We're going to jump up here, on top of this lovely texture. I am going to be over a void for this entire one, so it's a little scary. But there we go. That was really good. And hello? There we go. All right, got it. The game really doesn't like you going through walls, but sometimes it just gives up.
I don't blame it.
Doom guy knows what he wants. All right, so we've got one more secret, and then it's pretty much just a run to the end from there. So we're actually going to come all the way over here. Let's jump onto this rock, and as you can see, we're in the classic level, but we're actually going to hit it by dropping down, jumping back up, and conveniently enough, the end of the level is right over here. So the only problem being there's a large invisible wall, but you can still hit the end of the level with it, so it's fine. All right, here's another really quick level. It's only got 3 secrets, I believe. Yeah. So most of the time we spend in this is going to be in the next boss battle.
Another boss?
No way. We're definitely not going to do the exact same thing this time.
Hashtag spoilers.
There's no way that would work twice in a row.
It's crazy. All right, so first thing we're going to do is get the classic level and reload. Because from that exact same spot that we clipped out before, we can get to much later stages in the level. And this is the final ammo upgrade, and probably the most important one, because the Ardent Cell actually refreshes your chainsaw and BFG ammo as well. I just got out before the lost soul hit me. It's another situation where he would have taken away all of my momentum. So we're just going to drop down here. And we're right back in bounds. Skipped just about half the level just by doing all that, if not more. So the next secret is probably the most well hidden that they did on any. It's right in the middle of that skull. So we're gonna move faster with the, okay. That one didn't work. Let's try that again. Luckily there's a checkpoint right here.
Yeah, every now and then when you go to Gauss Boost, you'll just lose all momentum for no reason at all.
You just kind of get caught on the rocks because the terrain is very uneven a lot of time. There we go. So that's the last secret in the level. And now we just need to spawn all these enemies and take them out. All right. So this is the start of the next boss fight. I think by now you know what's coming, but skip the cutscene and BFG to win. So you just stun him. Never gets old, does it? But wait, there's more. Because there is a second phase.
How could it get harder than that?
I don't know, man. What if, like, I guess if they throw 2 at you or something? But no way.
Whoa. That would be too hard.
Ha, too
I get
hard.
it.
There's 2 of them.
That was the joke, yes. Good job.
All right, same thing.
Oh,
Look at that pose, though.
Yeah, he's
fabulous.
posing for the camera. Can we? Okay. So we do have to glory kill both of them, but since they both have 0 health, it's fine.
Nice. Got the faster animation both times.
Apparently that doesn't actually save time though. Just starting the animation is what starts the end of the level here. It's here. Yeah, there it is. So that's the whole goal of this level is to get the crucible here, and then we've got a nice little cutscene to end it out. So I'll toss
Yeah,
it
some
over to
story
donation.
stuff.
So coming up in this level is the hardest to remember time save ever, because all you have to do is hold Q, but like every run forgets to actually hold Q here.
Yeah, I never do it.
Because holding the weapon wheel actually delays the trigger that you're supposed to have where Doomguy like falls down and it's fancy. So if we actually hit the button, yeah, that overwrote that animation completely. You have to be really careful on that button as well, because if you hit it too fast, the door will freak out and open and close over and over and over, and it's really annoying. So story-wise, we're supposed to be shutting down this AI for some reason, I forget, but
Those lore.
this is the entire process of doing so. We do have one fight at the very beginning, but it goes very quickly thanks to the BFG. So the goal here is to spawn the Mancubi as quickly as possible, which you can do by gosh-shotting those two. Hitting the next one after that. Yeah, they should be good. These guys are being jerks.
TFC mentioned it earlier that the game has the spawn cap. It's actually at 12, so you kind of have to kill off a few before you use the BFG.
Alright. This is a Berserker rune. It actually makes you run faster, though it's not actually inherently obvious, so we get it here.
Also lets you one-hit punch things, which is really satisfying.
That's true.
Too bad we're not actually going to be doing that.
Yeah, I can do it once.
All right.
There you go.
Thanks, man.
May as well. Alright. So this next secret is actually one that I'm kind of confused about, because this is actually the intended path, but it's just here. But who knows? They say it's a secret, it's a secret.
The secret is having to press E on it.
Oh, I got it. Alright. So there's going to be a couple checkpoint reloads here for the last couple secrets. And then we get back to the fun stuff.
Access granted.
I also kind of feel bad for this guy that we just kind of ignore for the better part of this section. He wants to feel useful, it just doesn't happen.
Wonder how long he was waiting down that hole to pop out.
Probably his entire life.
It's a little depressing.
You never know. Alright. It's okay, we put him out of his misery.
That's good.
Wow.
We need ammo, man. I'm sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna get where we're not supposed to up on these railings. Like energy pipes or something. And then just for safety, we're going to grab this checkpoint because we're going to do another rail boost here. There we go. First try.
Nice.
All right. So that's the last secret here. And it's pretty much just run to the end. You are supposed to take this elevator though, but it's slow, so we're just going to climb the tracks instead. You do have to jump over these lights though. It gets kind of tedious.
It's just like a small bump in an otherwise perfectly smooth track.
That tiny bump trips up Doom Guy.
Apparently.
It's like tripping over a pebble.
Yeah, but Doom Guy, if he tripped over a pebble, he'd fly off of it, so. Might actually be useful.
We do have Pebble Boost, so.
Yep, at the very beginning. So, now's a good time for donations as well. There's not too much left in this run other than shutting down Vega.
Vash the Stamped gave us a $30 donation and said, "Great to see you at GDQ's FunCannon, even if I can't be there to cheer you on in person. Please try to break the game less, though. I think it's getting angry at all the ripping and tearing."
Just a little bit.
Bun Gun donated $100 and says, "All Cacodemon are created equal. This money goes towards snuggling the Cacodemon." Okay, that's an unofficial donation incentive if it is one. I don't think we actually have a kill or snuggle the Cacodemons. So.
If we could, I would have made it that. That's good. That's good.
I don't think Doom Guy has a snuggle button.
No.
You're making a lot of new fans with this run. Yoshi Eggs donates $150 and says, "Nothing beats watching someone game so fast they break their computer."
All right. We've got a pretty difficult skip to start off this level. I like to think of this level as the level that Doom Guy becomes a mountain goat, because we just kind of climb everything.
And these rocks are really slippery, so
Yeah.
gotta be careful.
I don't know if that's going to make it. Oh. Nope, cheating. Sorry. All right, let's try that again. Unfortunately, there's no checkpoint before this, so you have to watch the intro every time you fail, but this is definitely the hardest part about it.
Ooh, this is fine.
Okay, let's try that again. Okay, try this a couple more times. You pretty much have to get max distance to get onto this invisible wall.
Yeah, he's trying to grab onto an invisible wall there so he can get around the entire fight.
Come on, there we go. There we go. It's close. At worst, we'll just do the fight, but may as well give it a couple more tries. It saves a pretty decent amount of time. Just not getting far enough. All right, I'll give it one more try. If I don't get it that time, we'll just do the fight.
You got it this time.
Oh. Nah. Oh well. Would have been cool, but that has actually been giving me a lot of trouble in practice lately, so.
We have a $50 donation follow-up from Red Chaos, who says, "Bravo for that couch rendition of the Doom theme. Here's the other promised $50. They're donating that one to Couch's Choice."
I'm gonna let BT pick, actually.
You did the song. It's all you, man.
I'm passing the courtesy to you.
Figure it out later.
All right. Luckily, there's a berserk room for this fight, so it makes it much faster in the
We
long
get to
run.
show off the berserk.
And the music. We haven't heard enough of that this run.
That's true. I don't think we've actually mentioned enough how sick the soundtrack actually is.
It really is.
I think that's the first Wraith we've seen as well.
Yeah, it actually is. I forgot that those are not actually in the run anymore. Something to note about a berserk rune is you can actually randomly clip if you're not careful in a lot of cases, so it's a little worrying sometimes. There he is. This is the big reason why that skip actually saves so much time, because a lot of the times the imps just run away from you as hard as they really can. But don't worry, the rest of the level is still just as impressive. So. Alright, so we got our first secret up here. You know what, let's go for style points. Why not? So you can just go through that wall. So this is the big point where the mountain climbing actually comes into play, especially when it's on invisible walls. I'll actually grab it. There we go. Normally this level is really, really, really long. It's got 3 huge fights in it, and we're pretty much avoiding all of those right now.
Yeah, each fight is about 8 minutes or so.
So guess what? We get to do it again. And this time we're going in a slightly different direction. I'm going this way instead. Fun little thing about this secret is that even if you die when you hit the top here, you still get it, so. All right, so coming up on the last secret of the run. After this, it's pretty much just the final boss. But of course, we save the best for last. So I jump over here, grab this invisible wall, jump to this one, and then grab this one. And that's that. So luckily enough, the skip to the final boss is from this exact same spot, so don't have to go too far. The level designers for this game were really good about making all of the levels really circular, so skips were very, very easy to find. All right, there we go.
Nice.
That skip's actually really scary. There are death walls pretty much everywhere in that, so it's very easy to accidentally die. Also, final boss, it's same old, same old. Though we do have to actually wait for this cycle and set of animations to happen, though we can skip a couple of them by shooting her with micro missiles for whatever reason. Saves quite a bit of time. And get ready on time. And time.
Time was 1:18:35.
All right. For everything that went wrong, that's really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, underestimate.
Oh, yeah. We do have to wait through the cutscene at the end here to actually verify that I did get all the secrets and don't have to run back, but it doesn't take too long. It should be about 2 or 3 minutes. And hey, here's this guy that we never met.
You heard his voice at the start.
I mean, yeah.
Kind of wraps up the plot too. Skipped.
Wait, there was plot in this game?
It's a Doom game. Of course there's plot.
Oh, okay. Got
Weren't
it.
you paying attention?
Yeah, come on, man.
Oh, my
Deepest
bad.
lore, man.
That's why I played the game.
This game made me cry.
But definitely shout outs to the Doom community. All the speedrunners are super helpful. The game does take a pretty beefy PC to run because of all the frame rate ticks, but community members have made a tool to actually help it run on other lower end PCs. So it's really accessible comparatively to a lot of games. Everyone's friendly. Feel free to check out speedrunner.com and learn the game if you want. Also, that was a sword, just by the way.
But why does the robot have handlebars on his hips?
That's a good question.
I never noticed that.
His hips, I guess? I don't know.
It's the future, man.
Of course.
All right. And that was all of them.
You did it.
All right. Well, thanks for having me.
The FunCannon, everyone. A verified all secrets run of Doom 2016. Up next is Half-Life 2, any percent. No scripts in the new engine by Woobly. We received a $50 donation from Instinct who says, love Doom, love GDQ, love you guys for putting this on twice a year. Put toward Runner's Choice. Jose donated $30 and said, Doom hype! Money goes to Runner's Choice. Finman donates $50 and says, here's another 50 for me now that I hear we can have even more Mega Man. Let's speedrun that to the $20,000 mark. And on the other side of things, we have a donation of $20 from Setup Blocks Done Quick. He says, why does everybody have to hate on Setup Block 2? It's my favorite setup block of the week, and I wouldn't want to have to miss it. Still, everyone else seems excited for it, so I suppose I'll chip in $20 to help add another run to the schedule. Thanks for being a good sport, Setup Blocks Done Quick. Guy V donated $50 and said, doing a great job breaking Doom at a high speed. Mega Man X, please. Site Control with $25 for Doctors Without Borders said, been watching for a few years now. Always have to donate during the PC block. Doom! Thanks, Site Control. Yes, Summer Games Done Quick 2017 will continue in just a moment after a brief word from some of our sponsors.
Claim loot in Overwatch. Get one golden loot box with a guaranteed legendary item. Plus more coming soon. Plus a free channel sub every 30 days and ad-free viewing on Twitch. Play Warframe and get the exclusive Prime with Prime Bundle. Instantly unlock one of the most sought-after Warframes, Frost Prime. You'll also get an exclusive Prime Cyan Dana, a Warframe slot, and a Dragon mod pack. Start your free trial of Twitch Prime today.
Welcome back, everybody, to SGDQ, Summer Games Done Quick 2017. Live to you all week from Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. Here's a $50 donation from Kuo Games. Says, had to donate again during one of the greatest modern day games. Glad to see it being run at this SGDQ. Shout out to the people behind the scenes. Keep up the great work, everyone. And thank you, Kuo. Doom has been ripped and teared sufficiently, so Half-Life 2 is up next. Following that run, we'll have Silent Hill 2 and then Resident Evil. Speaking of Resident Evil, there's currently a bid war for Jill versus Chris. Typically, those bid wars would close out at the end of the previous game, but we need a little time for the runner to prepare for which character they're going to run as. So we are closing the Resident Evil Jill or Chris incentive at the end of Half-Life 2. So get your bids in if you want to see the run as Chris. Gonna need some work there, and you'll have to do that before the end of Half-Life 2. So just a heads up on that one. And then, of course, we have the new incentive opened up to replace Setup Block 2 tomorrow evening with another run of Mega Man X. It's a bonus run, any percent buster only. Need $20,000 to reach that goal, and people are chipping away at it. We're about over 15% of the way there already, so thank you for your generosity for that. Probably one of the bigger incentives I can think of is that bit one. The only way to unlock the blindfold Majora in Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is through Twitch cheers in the channel. So feel free to use your bits on the channel and make that blindfolded Majora a reality. This donation came in a bit ago, but wanted to recognize Squirrely here with a $50 donation. They said, first time donating this year, maybe first time ever getting one read? Fingers crossed. Well, hope you're tuned in.
というわけで、まだまだ FPSRT は続きますね。次がハーフライフ2。あと、サイレンヒル2、バイオハザード、バイオハザードコードペルニカ。夕方まで、日本時間夕方まで続きます。まだ酔ってない人も酔い止め用意しておきましょう。まだまだ酔いそうなゲームは続きますからね。ちなみに最近来た方に言うと、これサマーゲームスダンクイックというチャリティーイベントになります。で、かつ世界最大の RT イベントですね。RT っていうのはできるだけ早くゲームをクリアしようというある意味競技ですね。ゲームの一つの遊び方といいますか。で、このイベントには世界でトップクラスの RT プレイヤーたちが集まって、それぞれの RT を披露して、で、それを見せることによって視聴者からお金を募ってそれをチャリティーに寄付しております。今回は国境なき医師団に全額を寄付することになっていますね。寄付に関しては今ちょっとリンクがチャットに流れましたけども、そちらをフォローしてください。で、直接の寄付は日本からできないことが多いの回避策として、イエティという T シャツサイトで T シャツを買うと売上の一部が寄付されるとか、あとはゲームスダンクイックの Twitch のページ、直接本家のところに行って購読の登録するか、それからビットを寄付するなどすると寄付することが間接的にできます。この放送はサマーゲームスダンクイックの公式再放送、日本語再放送ですね、リストリームと言われてますが、 です。目的としては、やっぱり英語のアメリカのイベントで、本家の放送だと英語だけになるので、やはり日本人の日本語のためのコミュニティとして、その場を用意しようという形で放送しています。ここ配信からの配信はあと1ゲームで、その後は別の方にバトンタッチします。それまではよろしくお願いします。
RE donates $50 and says, I love watching these games get broken for charity. Save the frames, kill the animals. And JD49 sent in $150 around the beginning of Doom and said, really amazed by the work you all do every year. Congrats on 400K and let's keep going. I know a lot of our viewers out there lurk and enjoy the stream all week to take their mind off of other things. Nick Hatt donated $50 and says, I work at a university and SGDQ gives me a reason to survive through the summer when it's dead. Keep it up, runners, and let's smash that donation record. Thanks, Nick, and I hope you hang in out there. SGDQ2017 continues soon with Half-Life 2, ran by Woobly. In the meantime, we're reading some of the comments with your donations. You can donate directly to Doctors Without Borders through the GamesDoneQuick.com website. Leave a comment, and it might get read on the air. We can't read every comment that we receive, but hopefully, if luck is with you and you stay tuned in, you might be able to hear. Anonymous donates $300 and simply said, thank you. Well, you're most welcome. Sightbane donated $150 and said, I haven't missed watching an event yet. Love the games and the entertainment, and I can actually donate this year. Oh, congratulations on that, Sightbane. A Stick Tree donated $150 as well and said, hey there, GDQ crew. I recently introduced a friend to this wonderful event after I heard that he has never seen a speed run. Long story short, he is hooked now and looking forward to more amazing runs from the community. Here's to the reader's choice. Oh, thanks, Stick Tree. Yeah, speedrunning is somewhat addictive. I really enjoy watching them as well. Dr. Steve donated $30 during Doom and said, thanks for another marathon of my favorite games completely destroyed for a great cause. You're most welcome. That's what we're here for. It's all about the cause. Again, Doctors Without Borders receiving every penny of all the donations you all send in. So keep them coming. We're over $420,000 now. Anonymous donated $150. Thanks so much for the generosity. And they said, got into watching speedruns from last AGDQ, had to donate this year. I know personally, everyone here is really happy whenever they hear that somebody got their introduction to speedrunning from one of the GDQ events. We really appreciate that. I'll only be on the microphone for you all a couple of times this event, but believe me, the staff, other volunteers, and of course yours truly are working 24/7 to bring you an amazing event, and just really appreciate the positive feedback and hearing your comments on how speedrunning has helped you, even if it just gives you something to do all week, or or if seeing a childhood game of yours played brings back awesome memories, whatever it might be, we're glad to help. TFT donated $150 and says, adding another donation to the 50 I already gave. Thanks for all the awesome runs and teaching me that going through walls is fine. In fact, everything is fine. Half this donation to Runner's Choice. Karen donated $30, says, can't wait for Half-Life 2, hoping to also get a chance at winning that GT Omega Pro chair. Well, you're in luck, Karen. You do have a chance to win it. Any donation of $30 or more currently will give you an entry to that drawing. Official rules are on the website, gamesdonequick.com. Some other prizes also available right now, a GTX 1080, my graphics card of choice. A Dishonored 2 Collector's Edition still up for grabs from that awesome Dishonored 2 run just a little bit ago. And our grand prizes, a PS4 Pro, a customized Corsair gaming PC, all that awesome stuff. You can check out the amount you need to donate to get an entry on the website. You might see a lot of people donating $30, $150, and so on. And that's why. And as we get ready for the run here, Kadoon with $50 says, Half-Life 2 is a monument of game design and I can't wait for you to tear it to pieces. Also, save those animals. They wall jump better than I do, and I gotta respect that. Well, Kadoon, you don't have to wait any longer, as we are ready now with Woobly bringing you Half-Life 2!